Was there ever a specific branch of government or influencing factor that you were surprised at that, to your view, actually had a really kind of influential effect on especially, war and conflict?
There's always been the power of the executive to do an awful lot. We go back to the Civil War, Abraham Lincoln. He obviously had Congress that he dealt with, but the reality was he had the ability to prosecute a full civil war and to do some things which had never been contemplated before. He did have to try to maintain support of key states. So there was a lot of thought given to that. And he was a very responsible person. He felt he should only take those powers he absolutely needed to do to preserve the Union. In the current environment, if I was going to say what has surprised me most, the Supreme Court, of course, is certainly tilted harder to the right than I would have ever guessed it would. But that's not unpredictable, because if you appoint the people that you want, you're going to get that tendency. And so when we saw how the court appointments went, it was probably pretty predictable. Even the House of Representatives, which 2-year terms representatives are affected more by popular opinion because of their election cycle, that's sort of expected that they're going to move pretty quickly. The Senate's elected for 6 years, and the Senate is supposed to be, the old term graybeards, wiser, less affected by short-term pushes. They have been extraordinarily, the Republican side, submissive to President Trump. And I don't think we've seen that before. I don't think we've seen anything like that, because it's really most exemplified in his ability to get people confirmed for jobs. I mean, truth be known, he could nominate a German Shepherd to a secretarial post and they would be confirmed. And there's no data to argue against that statement. And so that's, to me, surprising. And I also find it a bit terrifying because, again, we have a system of government based on checks and balances. And any part of the government that's unchecked is likely to be a problem.